Hello YouTube, what is up? This is the Waste Mumbringer bringing you Chapter 5 of Episode 5 of Spartan Ops. And today we'll be taking on today we're going after Spartan Thorn. You know that dumb fuck who managed to get lost while being a dumb fuck? Yeah, him. But this episode is going to be 20 minutes long. Oh boy. But to recap what I was talking about from the last episode, basically all you need to know is the comic Halo Uprising sucks. And if you want to know why it sucks, well, I explained that in my last video. So, let's move on. Next comic in the Halo... Oh right, I was talking about the Halo comics. That's why I said Uprising sucks. Give me a sec. Next one is Halo Helljumper, which is a Halo 3 ODST crossover, which came out just the same time, right after Halo Uprising. And which really states how bad it is, because ODST came out in 2009. Uprising started in 2007 and went for only 4 issues. Think about that. That is depressing. But Helljumper follows 2 of the 6 main characters in Halo ODST. Characters are Dutch and Romeo. Although I really only acknowledge one Dutch, and that's the Dutch played by Arnold Schwarzenegger in that Predator movie. It was so awesome. Get to the chopper! Ironically enough, there are choppers in Halo 3. Not like helicopters, but they're called choppers. So, yeah. Don't you love puns? But yeah, it basically follows a bromance and how it's put to the waters. Total bromance, dude. Totally. They're just trying to, like, try to fight the temptation to fuck, man. But, yeah. So, Helljumper's pretty good. I liked it. If you want just a good, straight action story, then, yeah, read Helljumper. It's a fairly nice comic. And definitely a good way to kill time. Next one in the Halo series is Halo Bloodline. I think that's what it is. Bloodline. I forgot what it was called. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. See, Marvel... Yeah, Halo Bloodline. Halo Bloodline follows a new Spartan team, Spartan Black. And really, outside of Halo Bloodline and Halo Evolutions, they haven't been featured since. So, what happened to them? Because it ends on a cliffhanger, which then ends with them charging a Covenant horde, but it's a really bad ending, guys. Come on. It's described as a pre-Halo Combat Evolved story. So, yeah, that's nice. But the prequel to this is actually just Halo is another story in the Halo Evolutions book. So, yeah, not really a whole lot to say about it. It's good, and it's a fairly nice story about what happens when the Spartans had to team up with the Covenant. Which, yeah, it's nice. Also when they have their minds screwed around with, and also when they allow their own personal desires, which is something Spartans never really have, or at least they choose don't, get in the way. Okay. The next one, on the other hand, is a full-on comic adaptation of the Fall of Reach. Halo Fall of Reach. It does expand... It tries to expand on more things, but I never really read it. Yeah, I haven't cared enough to read it, honestly. I would, but... Well, that plus it's really hard to find. Mostly that, actually. So, that's basically all the Halo comics. And... most of them are good. All but one, at least. all but one. Just never, ever read Uprising. It's terrible. Just, ugh, no. So, the next... So, after that they made a Halo anime in 2010 called Halo Legends. Except this wasn't a straight-on anime movie. This was an anthology. Have you noticed a theme yet here? Lots of these are anthologies, which basically tells 7 different stories. Ones I really would recommend are Halo Prototype, Babysitter, and what's the other one? Oh yeah, The Package. Those are all pretty good, really good actually. I'm forgetting the other 4. Oh wait, no, there's 6, but one of them's a 2-parter. The 5th one. Wait. Oh wait, yeah, there is 6, but one of them's a 2-parter. The 2-parter is basically a recap of the Halo series. The worst recapping of a series ever. They really don't go into much of it. It's just Cortana narrating, going slowly insane. It's kind of boring, actually. It does give us some stuff like what happened to the Forers, and then after that, it just stops trying to be a recap. It's more like a moral look at everything. You know, if you're going to make a recap, try making an actual recap instead of just having someone go into philosophy. Seriously, guys. Come on. Come on. So, the next story that I should mention is... I forgot the name. Dang it. I'm going to look it up. Have you guys look it up half of this stuff? Yeah, I really am just improving this stuff. I mean, I have some vague idea on what I want to talk about, somewhat, but I just don't want to get in, like, here's a script, no, not even an outline. Yeah, Homecoming, which basically is more of a focus on the Spartan 2 program, and its ramifications on the actual Spartans. Wait, no, there are 7 stories, not just 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7. The one I forgot about was the duel, which takes place really long before the Halo series, but not during the Forerunner era, but during the era of the Covenant and Elites. Covenant are Elites. Mostly about Elites, namely starting an Arbiter, who pretty much thinks that this whole Covenant thing is a total load of horse crap, and pretty much gets his ass kicked for it. Also, his quest for vengeance is pretty badass. The other one odd one out, it's incredibly sarcastic, but it really wasn't that good. Granted, I haven't seen it in a while, but imagine Dragon Ball Z meets Halo, and that's pretty much it. So right now I'm reading this. Yeah, notice how I'm not even talking about what's going on in this. I think by now I'm going on a rampage. No, wait, that's later on. I'm reading the script right now. Yeah, the gameplay is more or less just an excuse for you guys to have something to look at. So, yeah. This isn't really interesting. From what I'm reading in the script, at least. Yeah, no. Just not at all. Although some of it's kind of weird. It starts at... I guess maybe I should talk about this one the most, considering just how fucking strange it is. Seriously, it's not even canonical. So, yeah, I pretty much heard nothing by, I pretty much don't hurt anyone by, talking about this. So, this follows the story of Spartan 137. 1337. Get it? Because it spells the lead if you flip it up. Yeah, no. No, just no. So, yeah. Who pretty much being an incompetent fuck up, falls off a pelican onto the surface of a planet. Yeah. And the Master Chief's there. Because why not? And he's just like, yeah, that sort of happens to him all the time. He's pretty much just a total bastard, really. So, during which they stumble upon something, a UNSC frigate with an AI, and there's a giant brute in there who is just a lumbering retard. Um, yeah, okay. It's just weird. If you like, no, it really does require being in a certain mind frame to actually like. However, if you are in that right mind frame, you can like it. I don't. This thing here watches My Little Pony, so why don't? Whatever. Wait, why is he? No, never mind. It's weird. I mean, like, it's made by the same guys who made the Dragon Ball anime, so that can explain it. You know, it's kind of odd. The other ones, the ones I said you should really watch, Prototype Package and Babysitter, are really good. Even though I didn't really talk about them beforehand. Package focuses on a rescue mission headed by the Master Chief, and also we get the first in-film appearance of the Master Chief's friends Kelly and Fred. Yeah, pretty much. It's fairly good, even if there's a bit of a canonical mindfucking, because they try to explain how the Arbiter came to be, but in reality, it's that kind of blew up in their faces. So they rewrote him and changed his name. Because Halo First Strike pretty much explains how the Arbiter became the Arbiter. He's that dude the Master Chief kicks off a starship. Yeah, the Master Chief is so awesome, he can actually he can just take a few Marines, 7, and board an entire Covenant assault cruiser. He's totally badass like that. But, yeah, pretty much. And even without the book, all you need to know is he lost Halo. Therefore, he gets fucked, because that was a major religious artifact for them. That wouldn't make sense. The way they try to explain this is just dumb. Although the Spartan Elite duel had something to it, but I'm giving too much away. It's good. Check it out. Check it out if you got the time. The next one is Prototype, which is really weird. No, wait, Prototype's not weird. Prototype's actually fairly good. Once again, this is what happens when I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Sorry about this. Sorry about that, guys. Prototype follows the story of a Marine who pretty much dons a suit of badass prototype armor and holds the line until death. And you know what? It's kind of awesome, because it displays how it doesn't really use a whole lot of dialogue, only really relying upon a narration by the main character, but pretty much shows how one person can lose his humanity and then regain it. Which, yeah, it's kind of cool. So, the final one you guys should really check out is Babysitter, which focuses on a Spartan ODST combo team, and focuses more on the differentiation on how the Spartans hate. Spartans don't hate the ODSTs. ODSTs hate the Spartans. And also, again, another Halo ODST cameo in this. yeah, it's fairly good actually. If if you like stuff that focuses more on character tension than actual action, there's not really a whole lot, to be honest. There's like one scene of two scenes actually, but most of it is just character tension, which is really nice. If you know, it's once again different strokes, but I like it. The other one I probably should have thrown on the list of stuff you should absolutely watch out of this is Origins. No, wait, not Origins. Homecoming. Homecoming, which focuses basically on what did the people who participated in the Spartan 2 program think about their fate and how they weren't given a chance. And this pretty much focuses on an escape attempt and ultimately how they end up going back anyway or committing suicide. It's incredibly depressing. Even the ending is depressing. Not even for the suicide thing. Namely, what happens to our main protagonist. It's really depressing, actually. So, yeah, that is Halo Legends. The next one worth a mention is Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn. Starring the captain of the UNSC Infinity back when he, was just a cadet. It focuses on an attack on his military school and how he pretty much got out of there and totally teamed up with the Master Chief. Yeah, the Master Chief's in this. It's fairly good. Just, I would recommend it for anyone who's not into the Halo series, because even if you're not really into it, you can like it. Heck, my dad last night, who pretty much never really played the Halo campaigns, and didn't know a thing about the story, pretty much told me, yeah, that was good. It's really good, despite the fact that it has an incredibly low budget. Though, granted, that could come from the fact that it's basically an overglorified YouTube video, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Do not laugh, for it takes different strokes to rule the world. So, this is fun. This is almost coming to an end. Like, 4 more minutes. Dear God. Thankfully, I stutter like a motherfucker, otherwise I'd actually have to find stuff to talk about. Not like that's hard, but still. I still have a stuttering problem. Sometimes my mind goes blank. Yeah. I guess maybe having autism is not exactly a hot thing to have when you want to be doing this. But, oh well. I decided to do it anyway, because why not? I got nothing better to do with my time. Can I get a girlfriend? That's never gonna happen. Kind of pathetic, actually. But oh well. Well, live and learn. Hanging out the edge tomorrow. All that jazz. So yeah, if you've noticed, the Spartan Laser absolutely owns these guys on normal. That could be because I'm playing it on normal. And really, if I was playing this on heroic, it would be going to half an hour. But it's almost over. Like, I don't recall how long, but it's close. Like, the Hunter Wave is one of the last things you actually have to deal with. In fact, I actually think this is the conclusion. Yeah, this is the end of it, right up here. So, if you've been paying attention to the gameplay and not listening to Mr. Stutterpants talking over this, you'll see that we came across the UNSC's gear. So we're just gonna lock and load on some ammo and grab this mongoose and head back. It's a long drive. They couldn't just have you set. They just couldn't have you, land the Pelican land where you were, just fighting the Covenant. No, you had to drive all the way to the other side of the map. And there's your ride. Ironically, the irony is, this is the last time after this episode, none of the maps featured in the early half of Spartan Ops are ever seen again. So, we began with this map, and we're going to end with this map. I don't know if that's fitting or just feels lazy. Probably a little bit of both. So I would have liked it if in episode 10 you went back to all the areas you went through, but that would be too many chapters. But yeah, we win, even though we totally did not find who we were looking for. Woo! Yay! We win! The fine win! I guess they had Crimson take the high ground for a good reason? I guess? It's really the only explanation I can come up with. I try to find where my grenade landed, but I can't. Oh yeah, epic badass music for the win. And psych JK, there goes your ride. We're to fight off a whole other Covenant horde. And this is where Spartan Ops went on a hiatus for the next 10 weeks. We're not going to. We're going to continue straight. I had my hiatus, damn it. That whole 3-week hiatus thing? Yeah. So, this is how it ends. This is how the entire episode ends. And I could simulate the actual Spartan Ops experience and how you wait for 10 weeks before you actually find out what happened to him. But then again, everyone else already knows what happened, so there'd really be no point in doing that. Yeah. So next time we meet, we'll be dealing with the aftermath of that. So this has been the Waste Bringer saying, "Hasta luego, Mister. Hasta luego, Mister. Hasta luego, Mister. Wow, wow, wow. Hasta luego, Mister. Hasta luego." Okay, I'm done.